Today we're playing as Madagascar in the next nation of our series A to C, as decided by the community poll in my community posts. So, Madagascar. It's actually not that hard of a country. Sure, it has a pretty small population compared to things like South Africa, but the thing about Madagascar is that most people forget it even exists. The mainland is just so much more valuable in terms of resources that it's not worth it to go for Madagascar compared to things like Zimbabwe. That's why it's gonna be very nice for us today, because we can expand pretty easily. But that will happen later in the video. So for now, sit back, relax, subscribe and like of course, and enjoy. I usually don't see that many people invade Madagascar, so I think we're pretty chill in the beginning. There are micronations close to us, but I think I'm gonna build 5 electronic factories, or 4 electronic factories anyways, because I'm not gonna build troops to take them out. We could go for Comoros with my 20,000 infantry. I wanna spend all my money on tanks, so we're gonna go with maneuver warfare. That's the best way we can get value of our tanks. Now that I think about it, isn't maneuver warfare like drunk driving? When you're using maneuver warfare, your tanks are on autopilot. They're just auto-capturing the entire world, minding their own business. And you're just spending such a huge amount of money, like spending a lot of money on gas. And eventually, you just know you're gonna go into debt, aka you're gonna crash. When I grew up, I wanna become a drunk driver. I don't wanna go with tank research. It's pretty bad since infantry gets much better very early on. And some random person is selling one electronic to every nation that exists. Why are you doing this? Okay, we have a South Africa player. Let's try to ignore them so far. Or it's hard to ignore them. But let's expand in the north first. Oh yeah, we couldn't even get Comoros. Jesus Christ, we need a navy. Fertilizer, and then we're gonna get a civilian factory. For now, let's just not expand. We got beaten by Comoros. This South Africa player has just spent the entire year waiting to invade Lesotho. Lesotho? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. But anyways, yeah, he spent half the year just preparing to invade Lesotho and is using infantry. Where are the tanks, my guy? Where are the factories? I think he might be an easy target. And once we get the last civilian factory, let's start popping out tanks like babies in Africa. Are people selling consumer goods? No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they aren't. This server is pretty full and there's no one selling consumer goods. That's rare. And let's also get favor the political elite for some extra political power. One of the most important modifiers. And Brazil's AI. Oh, this is huge. If we can sell consumer goods to Brazil, that's gonna be insane. I need to get my factories up though. Let's see, 47. Did someone join exactly when I just sent the request? No. Do I even wanna expand? If I do that, my spending's gonna be so expensive, and right now, the meta or the best strategy for early game is just being small and upping all the spendings, just focusing on your country internally. But yeah, I'm kinda... I kinda wanna get South Africa, they seem very weak. Wait, what is this? Australia wants to buy consumer goods willingly? Okay then. Sure, increase my economy, thank you very much. That's the late delivery of the toilet paper they wanted under COVID. Apparently my tanks can walk on water. How are they doing that? Okay, I have God on my side too again. Let's improve infrastructure, not develop, we have barely any tax income. Improve our cities? No, we're gonna improve our mines. Look at that. Look at our drunk drivers just destroying Tanzania. Look at all those families dying. 54 electronics, we can get the Computer Advancement Act and Advanced Research Bureau. About time. And a Chief Judge, please. No, all the other leaders pretty much suck for me currently. I need none of them. And my Head of Research is horrible, so yeah, we can't get any of them. What else should I get then? If I can't get any of them, I can wait. That's what. Oh yeah, I need monarchy. Jesus Christ, how many families are we killing? They just keep spawning more and more infantry. That's a bit too far, tanks. Infrastructure is pretty strong. I just don't use it in Europe that often since I'm just too busy invading other people. Maybe it's not such a good choice to go with absolute monarchy just yet since we're getting bad unrest reduction. Let's actually go first with higher firearm regulation, so we can incorporate Tanzania to our country. Great. That's awesome. Thank you for $500 million. A new researcher. What a great timing. Should I spend all my money for a new researcher? I think I'm gonna do that. Yes, please. We need a research. Yeah, we have so much research output. That's nice. We can soon snowball once we get max research improvements and advanced supercomputers. And I need a chief judge. Where is the chief judge? Give me a chief judge. If not, I'll just take a political reformer. You'll do for now. You'll be a good replacement, hopefully. Yeah, we're about to clash. Means South Africa soon. I don't have the manpower yet, and I need my infantry to be more researched. Dude, I need a chief judge now. I'm not getting one this time. Oh, this is bad. At least we got a head of government. That's very good. I want to go for the DRC. I have to decide on who to go for first. The DRC or South Africa. Without any infantry right now, it's hard to beat any of them. Oh, we're... South Africa seems like the player that knows how to play, actually. And the DRC, he's nowhere to be found. Oh, he's number 30. He's under Czechoslovakia. He just has a massive infantry stack, and we can beat that with our attackers. So, you know, I think I'm gonna go for the DRC first, even though he's allied with USA. It's not like USA is a valuable ally. Either they... Let's see, yeah, look at that. He's just allying everyone. I'm pretty sure he's gonna abandon you. And the Prosperity Act, improve infrastructure, all the tax income stuff. Now we can go for the DRC. Let's go, and let's remove that stack. Auto capture the DRC. Oh yeah, it's gone. Look, yeah, what did I tell you? You say white peace immediately. Let's hold down on our economic improvements. Let's only focus on our military ones, so let's switch to research focus here, when we can. I only want to research infantry for the future. Okay, now we're surrounded by 2 African powers. I can definitely deal with them both once I get my maxed out infantry. Yeah, we might have to trash the favored political elite and go for Sinaloa Protocol. Wait, no, we can't even do that. Yeah, we don't have a chief judge. Shit. Please, give it to me so I can defend myself. This might be the last time I have a chance of surviving. And I don't get it. I don't get it. And reshuffling is gonna be very expensive. I have no choice. I gotta reshuffle. Please, a chief judge. Or chief judge. Yeah, chief judge. And put up some random comment. Oh my god. We should focus on South Africa, but I need my chief judge. My chief judge, please. Give it to me. Otherwise South Africa is gonna attack me and there's nothing I can do. I want to get the Sinaloa Protocol that increases our tax income, but we can't get it because we don't have a chief judge. One more attempt. Let's go. Reshuffle. Okay, now he hates me. What's going on? He loved me in the previous 2 videos. I got him first try. This is my 5th try. No chief judge. Let's switch to massed attack now, so I can get my manpower first. Yep, it's about time we switched. Okay, I think our infantry is good enough to attack South Africa now. We're gonna get cybernetics soon, and that's gonna increase our infantry cost by a lot. Let's see the rankings. We're number 6, and South Africa is right under us. Okay, so they actually know how to play the game a bit. Oh, they're allied to West Africa. Oh, if I'm gonna attack them, I have to attack both South Africa and the West African Federation. If we get the Neutrality Act, I'm confident I can hold them off with my economy. And also the Sinaloa Protocol, of course. I have to get my chief judge first, though. Very important. This is gonna decide the war. If I get this, I'm gonna be so much stronger than I am currently. It's that important. Oh my god. It's pretty bad, though. Oh, it's another bad one. I'll take it, though. It's better than nothing. Oh, it is just enough to get the Sinaloa Protocol. So let's get rid of the favored political elite. And that increases our tax income by 6 million. And now we're gonna get the Downfall Initiative, and now it's time to start spamming infantry. We're gonna go to war with both the West African Federation and South Africa. We need to take out the West African Federation first, or Nigeria. I'm just gonna say Nigeria. There we go. Did he just leave? Are you kidding me? We were about to have an amazing war. Okay then, let's definitely go for the West African Federation first then. They're the only player I can fight. Let's see what they have been preparing this entire game. Everything just auto-captured the West African Federation. Let's see, they have a whopping 2,000 tanks. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna survive unless they're also using infantry. Yeah, 130k stack is enough to take out 200 of his maxed out tanks. And this is with massed attack, and I have 4 million troops right now. I can just spawn 400,000 infantry on a whim. You don't have nearly enough drunk drivers. Oh, he has a 4,000 stack over there. Oh, he is getting more. That's very expensive. 13,000 tanks. For me, this is barely taking a toll on my economy. I can just spam more and more infantry. And look at my war exhaustion. Nothing. Now we're getting our attacker up here. This is gonna be detrimental to him. Let's see. Yep. Bro, why does he have so much manpower? It's called the Mass Attack. I'm sorry. Unlike Manure Warfare, this is drinking and walking. That's what this is. Mass Attack is so ass. I mean, yeah, it is if you don't have enough manpower to just spam infinitely. The thing about Mass Attack that makes it so good is that you don't get any war exhaustion, so you can just keep— it's an attrition warfare basically. And Mass Attack just gives you no attrition. That's why it's so good. If you use this early game, it's gonna be horrible because there's no attrition warfare there. Since manpower is limited in the early game, that's why it's so garbage, because the troops matter more. Why does he want to keep his capital? Now just go for South Africa. Come on, Horde. Then we have to go for a beer. That's gonna take a year to justify. And we also have to go for Syria. They're both AI though. Now we got South Africa, and now it's just the two nations in the north. Now we can annex Syria, and soon Iberia. Now we can form. I'm not gonna form the other formable, just African Union. Like, yeah, I have one country that I need from this formable. We have now become the greatest country in the server by 2026. So yeah, that was pretty fun. And the nation wasn't that hard, because people ignored us.